Danny, how did you kind of assess that round today?
No, it was good. Real good off the tee, which kind of helps round here. The rough's really thick at the minute off the fairways, so felt like we were in play a good bit. And if we weren't in play, we kind of managed it pretty well and gave ourselves a chance. You know, this golf course, if you're out of position, you go for it and you keep getting yourself out of position. It's really tricky. Whereas if you can just kind of take your medicine and leave yourself a reasonable opportunity to get up and down. The hope is that you're not going to do anything stupid. Putted real well. But no, yeah, it was nice to, after getting up really, really early this morning, it was nice we got the best of the weather. Golf course was beautiful. So yeah, with how things have been the last few weeks, it was nice to kind of get in front of the 8 ball.
15 with the eagle, second shot, obviously great shot.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you use there?
4-iron from 247 downwind. So yeah, it was touch and go whether it was going to get there. The wind was, it's getting hot. The wind was kind of messing around a little bit, but yeah, right out the screws. I thought it was going to be a bit closer actually, but no, it was nice to. I haven't had an eagle for a while. Like I said, it's nice to kind of just get a few good shots and hold a few nice putts after the last few weeks of kind of not really seeing anything going in.
What was kind of going on the last couple of weeks of your game that maybe wasn't up to your standards?
It's golf, innit? I mean, God, it's hard. And things just haven't quite been going our way. The last few weeks have been in a hell of a lot of divots in the middle of the fairway and just silly things, and then you get kind of beat yourself up and have a few lip outs, and today kind of the hole seems to have got that little bit bigger and made a few, kept the momentum going when we needed to. So yeah, just nice to get a good round under the belt, because this place is probably going to get more difficult as the week goes on. So nice to kind of get out the blocks quick.
We are used to seeing rain here and temperatures not quite this hot in early June. How's the course playing?
Playing really good, especially this morning. You could still, if you're in the fairway, you could still stop it, quite nicely with a mid-iron. You could spin back a wedge if you caught it real good. Again, most of that's probably due to the slopes that are around the flags, but really fair. You hit good shots, you can make birdies. You hit bad shots, and you're really struggling to kind of make par. So I assume, as is every year when we come back to Jack's place, that it just kind of gets progressively tougher as the week goes on. The forecast is really good for this week, so I think, the superintendent and Jack and the tour will probably want this place, playing for the first time in a while, probably exactly how they want it to all week, because they've kind of got the run of the place with if the weather's going to stay as it is.
When you miss 3 cuts in a row, and you start getting, did you get any good breaks today? Did you find get on a roll?
It's just we just hit some. I think today the difference is because this place is difficult. I think the difference is if you're out of position, you don't do anything silly. So you kind of play to a bigger area potentially, which kind of you don't give yourself a little bit more angle to play with for a chip, and the chip might be a little easier. You might hit a couple of feet closer, and all of a sudden that makes a world of difference when you add it up over the round. And I wouldn't have said we kind of got lucky anywhere necessarily. We had a couple of really key up and downs and a couple of really nice hole putts. And like I said, to birdie 3rd to birdie 14, eagle 15, all of a sudden, last couple of weeks you might have gone par birdie there, even with the same great shots that you're hitting, but just didn't quite take advantage. So just nice to see a few go in the middle of the hole, and can kind of sit back now and kind of look on what we need to do for the rest of the week.
On the leaderboard, it's yourself, it's Matt Wallace, Shane Lowry, and Seamus Power all playing well. Anything to UK guys playing well here?
I think the grass potentially similar to back home. Anytime I come up north, obviously we're practicing Florida all the time on Bermuda, and then you come up here and the grass is a little bit more similar to back home. Potentially, you kind of see things a little better on the greens when it's that kind of way. But it's just one of them things. I think the guys, I think the European lads, British lads now this year have all been playing really, really well. So I don't think any week there's really a surprise to see any of them on the leaderboard.
Thanks so much, Dan.
Awesome. Thanks, Dan.